Matt Prater's been around a long time. Will get us started here. And off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Third and 5. Here's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, 49ers.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. I mean, you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences. It's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Mason. And he'll get forward to about the 42. That's Zaven Collins on the stop. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Purdy on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Third down, Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 40 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, Murray. That'll be taken in by Conner. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's third down and a few inches. On the handoff, heading left, it's Conner. And he's not going to get there. Maybe he's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop. And now it's fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Niners offense ready now for their second drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Kittle, the tight end.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
A run, and here's Mason. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cardinals offense ready for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devondre Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Niners offense ready to get back to work. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. And they're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. So Kittle comes in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Parity. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun is Parity. He's going to... And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are out to a 10-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Dallas. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go right back to Connor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
On 3rd down, here's a run by Connor. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Parity now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Cards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If your quarterback is going to make a habit, Mike, of operating outside the numbers or the outer third of the field, you better neutralize the EMO. So what EMO stands for is the end man on the line. It could be a defensive end, a linebacker, or any walked-up perimeter player who is responsible for setting the edge. You have to get them accounted for, because if not, you better keep your quarterback in the pocket, or else you're going to suffer a lot of sacks.
Now a fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Ayuk working across, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Ooh. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Purdy. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Throwing on, that's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Now Connor.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's complete. His big target, McBride. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. So, 4th down, and the veteran Matt Prater on for the Cards. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Mason. Whoa! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Parity. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line.
I like the element of surprise here, Mike. It seemed like everyone was so keyed elsewhere on the play that nobody even gave a thought to him potentially getting the run. Didn't take him long to see he was going to be able to clearly pick up that 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A tight end in motion now. Now a run on 1st down. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. To throw, Parity. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion. Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Now he'll air one out, and that is brought in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to get it back within a score.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Greg Dortch. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. Murray now to throw on first down. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Murray. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The Cardinals lining up for punt as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up here 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On the game, this is Connor, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here to Connor. The ball comes out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now it's Murray. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the 1st down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Purdy now on second down. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The 49ers out to punt this one. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, the drive begins with Connor. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Now a second down throw from Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On the ground is Mason. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. A run. And here's Mason. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Out of the gun, here's Parity. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Parity. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, and they'll run it with Connor. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Second down and 8. On the handoff, it's Connor. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here's 3rd and 7. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Still 3rd down.
Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. Here's Connor. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and They didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run it on first down with Connor. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand.
That penalty is declined.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. Up the sideline to the 40. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Woo. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will go up by 7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Dallas. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense and receiver Michael Wilson headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He fumbled the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Murray. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
On 1st down, Murray. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
2nd down, Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down, so they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still second down.
They'll run. And he'll bring this inside the 15. And that's good enough for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run here. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On third down, here's a run by Connor. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have a Cards first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they convert on 4th and 5.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll run with Benson. A second effort, and he is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Now a run on 1st down. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Mason. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
On 3rd down, here's Guerrero. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll go again with Guerrero. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. That finds Samuel working across. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Finding room to the 20. A big gain. They finally get him down, but hold everything. There is a flag on the field. Aaron Banks played his college ball at Notre Dame. Guilty there. Now Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk. Complete. So that's a good bounce back there. They'll get this back very close to that 1st down marker.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
On the ground is Mason. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Parity now, he'll throw on first down. The throw on the run is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he will score. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now an opening has the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
Now Murray keeping it himself. Not much develops there. We'll get this to about the 43.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Murray now on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
On third down, Murray. That one caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll find his tight end, McBride. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Here's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. 15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down. To throw, Purdy. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return is Mason. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. First and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Looking to Samuel on the out route. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Yard pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker. Whether it's out catching passes like he's used to or working as a runner instead.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before.
And now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay officials, so we will get another look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. And
he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it. And